First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Going to return this from the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here. First and 10. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Second down and 3. On play action, Stroud. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down for Houston. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Texans getting all set to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw to get started. It's Rattler. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw, it's Rattler. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. And this ball going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A second down throw for Stroud. This one complete right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion now, it's Collins. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play, but I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. They'll try to run this one in. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Texans. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. In motion comes Pittman. On the ground, they'll go with Rachaad White, the back out of Arizona State. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rattler now back to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught. And he will score. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Saints. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing is Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a complete.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Wes Watkins takes it from the end zone. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Now Rattler gonna throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here's Rattler. Open man, right side. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, New Orleans. Throwing now is Rattler. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, it's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Now a give up the middle. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans. After this, 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. To throw, it's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
On 4th down, Stroud. And this will pay off. It is caught. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. To throw, it's Rattler. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Throwing now from the gun. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the air now on 1st and 10.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, White. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. One final throw before the break. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
It's Watson out of the pistol. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This one complete to Palmer. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to have a Saints first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
First down throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll be second down. On second down, a run with White. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Watson to throw. This one on target to Olave. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They bring the tight end in motion. From the gun, here on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this out to his running back. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Past midfield. Inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the tap. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
In motion now, it's Collins. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
So we'll take it to the other end. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Up the middle they go. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Following the penalty, they'll run it.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's White. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On 2nd down, Spears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Third down, 3 to go. Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll go right and find his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to White. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again is Watson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They snap it to Watson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion now, it's Collins. And he'll get this one across midfield. brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
First down, Houston.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.